Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry this video is getting to you so late, but if you didn't know, there was a little bit of craziness that happened. Found out Wednesday the campgrounds we were going to potentially was
Mhm.
going to be canceling camp because their water was not meeting code. So Wednesday started getting into Plan B mode, and thankfully we found another campgrounds. We were going to be going to the Church of the Harvest campgrounds right here in Oklahoma City. It's actually working out beautifully. We're scrambling to get it all done, but that was a huge blessing because the campgrounds we were going to go to, they did end up canceling their camp. So we're going to be right here in Oklahoma City. However, I still need you to come to People's Church, okay? I need you to come at 11:45 a.m. here at People's Church. We're going to have a quick meeting, and then I need your help getting the students on the buses and all that stuff. I'll need you to ride with us in the buses. I need you to leave your cars here at the church just like you were going to do because we don't want any kids making out or anything like that on the bus, so we need adults on the bus to help us with that. We do have one leader that's leaving early that he'll be driving to camp. So if we need to get off campus for anything, he can drive his car and help us with that. We may have one other. If you need anything else, you can just call your mama, your daddy, your sister, your wife, your friend. I don't know who to come bring you some stuff, but we are staying right here in Oklahoma City. It's going to be a short bus ride. We're expecting God to do some great and awesome things. And so, real quick, I'm doing this video because I just want to prepare you for this week. And the biggest thing I want you to understand is that you are the thermostat. Okay? You determine whether it gets hot, whether it gets cold. You determine the temperature of the week. And there's a couple areas that I want to focus on that with you. Okay? Whoa, that was kind of a close up. But here they are. The first is attitude. You're the thermostat. If you have a great attitude, your students will have a great attitude. All right. If you have a nasty attitude, I guarantee you they will have a nasty attitude. But your attitude is huge in the outcome and what happens with our kids and in relation to their attitude. And so I want to encourage you guys, man, positive attitude. I know we're going to be playing games and make it competitive and oh, the referee misses a call. Look, this is about meeting God, okay? So we want you to have fun and be intense, but keep a positive attitude. Be a good winner, be a good loser. Let's always keep it positive. And I'm telling you now, you're going to have students that are going to complain and, oh, it's hot and, oh, we got to play another game. I mean, you're going to have some of that, but your attitude will determine how much of that you get. And if you're encouraged, oh, come on, it's not a big deal. It's just an hour. Let's go. Come on, guys, we're going to have fun. We got to win. You know what I mean? Like, if you're keeping them pumped, again, you're the thermostat. You're going to determine where their attitude is going to go, okay? And so help us out. If I notice your attitude slacking a little, come up to you and say, okay, come on now. I need you smiling. I need a good attitude. Again, we want to have a fun week. Um, the other thing that you're the thermostat with is involvement. Involvement. Um, we need the students to be involved in everything that we do, and you're the thermostat. If you're not engaged, you're not involved, they're not going to be. Okay, but if you're engaged and you're involved and you're pumped up, they will be also. And so be involved in the games, the competitions, be involved in the services. I'll get a little bit more into that later. The late nights, be engaged, be involved. Again, you're the thermostat. If you're checking out, they're going to check out. Keep them involved, keep them engaged. Notice those kids that are standing off into the corner by themselves. Pull them in. Man, come on, we need you. Or come on, girl, we need you. You know what I mean? Like, again, you are here to help these students have the greatest week of their life, okay? And what I've seen in camps is that a lot of times, man, a lot of that falls on the leader. You're the leader, okay? Comes from leadership, all right? And so I want to encourage you guys, be the thermostat, be heavily involved, and then you're the thermostat with the spiritual climate, okay? What I mean by that is, man, worship, be engaged, worship God, go up front with your students, worship Him. You're the thermostat. In the message, be engaged, paying attention, helping them pay attention. Notice you got any kids that are dozing off. It's going to happen. Keep them awake, keep them engaged. When the altar time comes, the speaker's going to give times for students to come up and pray. Be right up there with them. Your student moves, you move. Go up there with them. Pray with these students. I'm telling you, some of your most memorable moments at this camp is going to be the services, praying with students, crying with students, loving on students, talking with students. I'm telling you, it is going to be a life changing week. And if you're not into the services, they're not going to be into them. There may be some you need to encourage. Man, let's go up front and pray. There may be some that they're sitting in the back. You know what I mean? They're kind of off in the distance. And, maybe after you're done praying, you need just to go back to them and say, hey, how you doing? God speaking anything to you? One of the great questions that I want to encourage you to ask our kids over and over again is, what's God doing in your life? What did God speak to you last night in that service? Or what did God speak to you tonight? What do you feel God saying to you? Well, what does he want to do in your heart and your life? Ask those questions over and over and over again. Let's get as many testimonies as we can, because I'm telling you, it's going to be a life-changing week. So ask those questions. Lastly, this should go without saying, but I just want to remind you, your number one priority this week is our students. That's why you're here. That's why you're going to camp with us, to serve our students, to love our students, to build relationships with our students, to pray with our students, to get to know them, to get to know their names and their lives and their stories. And so I want to encourage you this whole week, every minute, it should be about them. Are you going to meet new people? And there's other churches and other leaders. Yeah, there'll be time for that, but that should be the minimum. That's not the priority. That should come secondary. Priority is our students. And so at all meals, be with our students. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's not a time to get away with them. It's a time to sit with them and talk with them and encourage them. In services, you shouldn't be in the back. Sit with your students. Sit with them. Again, at altar times, if your students are up there, you're up there praying with them. During free time, it's good for you to get a little me time. It's good for you to maybe go away, get a little snack, get a little drink. But man, find time in free time to go and hang out and build relationships. Look, this is 1 week where we get to get the students away from their environments, and we just get to love on them every day, over and over and over again. And I'm telling you, the more engaged you are, the more life-changing it's going to be for you and for them. And so I just want to remind you of that. If I see you hanging with leaders too much, I'm gonna give you a little nudge. Hey, where are your students? Go love on some students. Hang with them. Be with them. Keep them safe. They're still teenagers. Let's remember that. You got to know where they are. Make sure we don't got kids trying to run out into the street or leave. Know where your students are. Be engaged. Have a pulse. If there's a student having a rough week, man, you got to catch that. Notice that. Love on that student. Ask them, hey, what's going on? How are you doing? How can I help you? All right. Be engaged. Again, our number one priority is these students, to love on them, to serve them. They are our number one focus. Again, you'll be sleeping in the rooms with them. I know by the end of the week you may be like, man, I know them a little too much, but I promise you, I guarantee you at the end of this week, your life will be changed. Haven't had one leader go with us to camp that their life was not impacted by camp and them serving and loving on our students. That relationships have been built for a lifetime because of camp in this time. So focus on them, love on them, make them your number one top priority for the entire. That's why we're there. We're not there to meet other leaders, to meet other youth pastors. We are there to love on our students and build relationships with them. This is once in a year opportunity, and I promise you, you won't regret it. So I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for coming, giving up this week. I know God is going to bless you and use you tremendously. And if you haven't been praying for camp, find a time this weekend. Maybe skip a meal, fast and pray. Let's be praying and believing God for great and awesome things. Don't forget, be at church 11:45. If you're going to the Midwest City campus, be there at 11:45. If you're coming to the OKC campus, be here at 11:45 a.m. Just want to have a quick meeting with you, and then we'll be getting ready to receive the students. So that's all I got. God bless you. Bye.